Hello and welcome to day 22 of 30 days of teaching you how to teach abroad. We are rolling up on our final week in this series, so thank you to everyone who has been watching this far, and I hope that you enjoyed the last couple videos. So this week I'm going to be talking about thriving when you move abroad and building community, because that is also an essential part of your teaching abroad journey being successful. Today I'm going to talk about self-care tips, and we're going to get a little bit personal. I think sometimes we see self-care as just like going to get our nails done and our hair done and things like that. And yes, those things could be self-care as well. Yes, take care of yourself, make yourself feel good, get into whatever space or things that you need to do to make you feel your best self. But I also feel like self-care has an internal focus. And one of the biggest things that happened for me when I moved abroad was I started going to therapy. I grew up in a family that saw therapy as being very weak, and sharing anything outside of the family was kind of seen as taboo. Like, we don't want people in our business. You don't need to share those things. Like, you can figure it out, you can handle it. And I think once I got into a space where I'm able to make those decisions without so much judgment from the people around me is when I really started to thrive. So for me, the biggest thing that happened self-care wise was getting into therapy, teaching abroad. And I will always be so grateful to this experience and to this journey, because I'm not sure if I would have had the courage to do that if I was still in an environment, in a space where it was seen as very negative and weak and taboo. So when you do move abroad, think outside of the box in terms of self-care. Now, I will say one thing about the region: if you're coming to the GCC, it is very easy for you to do self-care, baby. You can have the massages at your house for the low. It's not gonna be expensive. You can have the people from the nail salon come to your house and do it. Like, any type of convenience that you want to make yourself feel better, get your little glow up on, you can have it in the GCC. I will give that. The convenience is next level, top tier. So that type of self-care is gonna be easy peasy cake for you to do. Matter of fact, I need to book me a massage right now, if we're being honest. Another thing that I would say as far as self-care is, if you feel like you're kind of going through, you're missing home, reach out to your friends and family. Y'all, we have a million different ways to communicate. Figure out a time that works if they're, in a different time zone than you, and reach out. It's never gonna hurt to make sure that you stay connected to your core people while you are away. I just had a really nice FaceTime call with a friend back home the other day, and it's just nice to catch up. Even though we're hours apart, continents away, stay connected to those people who really matter to you. The last self-care tip I would say is to take your time. When you move abroad, there's no rush to do anything. You will figure it out. Be patient and be kind to yourself. You're gonna be feeling all different types of emotions, thinking all different types of thoughts. Some of them might be, why in the hell did I decide to do this? But stick through it, and I promise you it will be life-changing. Yes, it can be very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It can be very difficult out in these international streets, but for the most part, like I always say, it is a very beautiful experience. So take your time, give yourself grace, and make sure you find ways to take care of yourself internally and externally. I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you tomorrow for day 23.